multiple or many areas of sporting discipline is that practice just is not the same as game day. Practicing really against teams is not the same as game day. There are different pressures when the results count towards your final score for the season. Of course, having a look here for the teams, it's team question mark against Tainted Minds. Tainted Minds comprising of Dexter, Liaz, Infrequent, Ofnu, and Bubs. And we're going to come back to us.
Yeah, we are.
The camera can't get enough of us.
I know. Can't take off my beard and his baby face.
I wish you could take off your beard.
Oh, wow. Wow. We're getting savage up in here tonight.
We are, no. Tonight is a night of banter. Let's talk about the last matchup, though. Let's talk about the last one. Okay, no, sorry, we're not going to talk about that one because we are about to go live. So we're good to go. Things have been sorted. And we're live with the first round here. It's team question mark on the CT side, Tainted Minds on T. And for the side of team question mark, it's Dezabel, Noisia, Inject, Cruden, and SK.
Absolutely. We are going to see the sort of standard stack on the B site right now. The CTs are going to play this position. Cruden probably seeing the legs of Ofnu there. Let's see if they can make anything of it, though. No picks coming out just yet. Just a little bit of damage on Cruden. Liaz. And now back to Cruden, checking through monsters, seeing if you can see anyone pushing through that T spawn area. There are going to be a couple of players back there. And Liaz and Sir Dexter in connector, seeing if they can push up, play this contact play in connector and push their way onto short. Bubsy, joined by Infrequent and Ofnu, pushing into monster potentially. Cruden is going to be the one that's going to play the contact play here. Fantastic shot by him, getting the pick there, taking out Infrequent with a crisp clean headshot. Bubsy rather.
No, Bundy.
Bundy. I need a drink.
Liaz with the push though, and Noisia will take him out. Bubsy going to take out Cruden. Dexter takes out Inject. And a dangerous round here for Team Question Mark as Tainted Minds have control of the site, and it is 3v2. SK and Noisia going to be pushing from the CT spawn. It's Bubsy on site, going to be found by SK and gets taken out. Dexter also going to be taken out as well as Noisia drops him. It's now left to Ofnu as the last man standing for Tainted Minds. 2v1, he will be playing short. He will find Noisia and he is trapped back. He cannot get the kill. He's looking to take out SK but cannot, and the bomb will be defused. Ofnu getting his kill just too late.
Just a little bit too late there. I didn't mind the play by Ofnu there. We are seeing Noisia just going hard at it there. He's really passionate about the game.
Loves his Counter-Strike.
That's it. That is it. Ofnu, he played that well, but unfortunately, you know, the CT player did have the kit there, so he was able to get a very quick defuse. It might have worked out a little bit differently otherwise, but no, great stuff by the CTs in the end. It did look a little bit dangerous, but no, they managed to bring it back.
And good on them. So they should.
So they should.
So they should bring it back.
That's it. We are seeing sort of that standard buy now, P250s on most of the players apart from Bubsy on the Tainted Minds side. Just going for that post-mark sort of buy into the second round here. Cruden trying to get a spray through the smoke, throwing out the grenades, trying to do some leftover damage, but he won't find anybody there. Ofnu and Dex are quite low. He's going to find him! Cruden and Inject taking people out left, right and center. It's going to be a trade that favours the CTs, however. Inject, more frags coming in for him now. My lord, fantastic 3K coming out of Inject with that UMP. Once again, one of the most dominant SMGs. In fact, probably one of the most dominant guns in CSGO right now, as we've said before. You know, coming in from week 1, it was 9% of the kills that we saw, you know, used throughout all the games in week 1. So fantastic stuff from Inject to clean up there. But we are going to see Tainted Minds, however, they are going to afford some AKs now. Some very basic utility. Let's see if they can do anything. They've got to use these smokes and flashes sparingly. They're going to flash themselves into that mid area. Cruden will hear them go past. Get the sound cues. He'll take out Infrequent as he peeks into connector. Inject, he's going to catch out a couple of players here. 2 there, no. Can he find 3? No, Ofnu will shut him down.
Bubsy got dropped as the second. Ofnu tagged up though, 15 HP. It'll only take 1 bullet to put him out of this map.
Absolutely. And once again, we're seeing TQM playing a very dominant CT side here, so doing very well. Inject, the only player that's been down, Cruden, the only one that's actually out of the alive players taken any damage so far. And quite a good spread of utility left on the CTs as well, whereas so Dexter and Ofnu only have 2 flashes. The 2 on Ofnu, the lowest player, but he does have the bomb. It is still doable, but it's going to take a lot of very clean shots, good headshots and good spray control from the Tainted Minds players. I dare say they are going to try and work this A site if they can. There's no point in saving this, otherwise they are going to walk away with no money at all to try and spread around some guns. So they do need to go for this. It is quite early, so there's no real risk at the moment. There's plenty of time for them to come back.
Yeah, it certainly is. NCAT carrying the casting for me while I get prepared for the rest of this match. I needed to mentally prepare myself, NCAT, for what is about to be Team Question Mark getting a third round. The plant is down on truck, and it's Dezabel pushing up here, has split it off, no, and that is Dexter turning. Dexter puts it on. SK will get the Molotov kill on Ofnu. That 15 HP was too low to handle.
Absolutely, and we are seeing Dexter here. He's got two players that are pushing up from back. Can he find Cruden? No! Cruden will shut him down, and that 2v4 in the end will get taken out, and the CTs will close it out. So TQM taking in their third round now. Tainted Minds yet to really put anything on the scoreboard. A very good effort by Dexter and Ofnu, but in the end, I think the HP of Ofnu and the positioning of Dexter just kind of gave it away there. But great stuff.
And I'm surprised that Tainted Minds aren't forcing up a little bit here now. They are going to go for the pistol buy with some utility. Dexter grabbing a Tech 9. It's a CZ on Bubsy, and Ofnu grabbing the Deagle. Of course, Liaz and Infrequent are left on their P250s. And they're going to be looking to play aggressively here. So is Cruden, though. He takes up the nade. That'll be 42 HP damage from that. And he'll answer back with one off his own. Infrequent down to 17 HP. So the health trade-off NCAT on this round is well worth it. Tainted Minds heavy pushing here towards the A site. And TQM have a strong hold. It's going to be hard-pressed for Tainted Minds to really get onto this site and do anything worthwhile. But I believe in the power of the Tech 9.
I believe, and I believe in the CZ. We've seen a fantastic spray down from this position here, but Cruden with a quick 2 kills. And Noisia taking it off. New Dexter trading it out.
Oh,
no-scope from Inject. The molly is going to go down to cut off this T player, the last one left. Liaz with his P250. Can he do anything with the time he's got?
Attacked.
No, he can't. SK will finish him off. Some fantastic play out of TQM. They've come out battered and bruised, but with 4 players still left alive, they take out their 4th round.
4-0 for TQM, and honestly, this is the result I did not expect. I would have thought the Tainted Minds would be playing this a lot harder, but the CT side of Overpass is a beast to really vanquish.
I think the funny thing is, though, so far, is we haven't really had to see a lot of CT rotation. We've seen just holds.
It's just been straight holds and 1v1v1v1v1 picks, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seeing this, Infrequent gets the kill on Dezabel, but Cruden will answer back with a wall bang on Infrequent. Noisia rotating back out here. Ofnu is going to be playing forward, and the bomb has been dropped early so that Tainted Minds can try and get a hold of this site. Dexter with the spray through the wall is going to try and look for some damage, and Inject firing off that shot. It's as if Dexter jumped straight over that bullet.
Yeah, pretty much. It's sort of the opposite of Neil. Instead of going under it, he goes over it.
That's right.
It's a Gazunda. So but we are seeing that the T players now, Tainted Minds, they are probably going to look towards this B site. I dare say we'll see a smoke go towards Heaven quite shortly to try and cut off any rotating players and block off the vision. Inject, though, playing from this graffiti position with that AWP, that is really good positioning right now. Cut off people coming from short and coming out from water. The mollies and the smoke and the flashes go out. Can they do anything? No trades as of yet. The T's are out, however. They have pretty much control of the site. The bomb is going to go down any second now.
And here we see the plant. SK's heard that audio cue surely, and he's opting to wait for the spray on site. Bubsy will get the answer back, and Dexter grabs Noisia on the flank as well. It's Inject and Cruden left to take this. Inject, with that flash early on, was unable to get a kill, and Bubsy will find Inject on the jump. Good kill from Cruden here. Going to look for another. Will get damage down, but will not take out Bubsy, who gets away this round with the 3K.
Fantastic work by Tainted Minds there, and great stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff by... was that Bubsy who got that 3K in the end there, sorry?
Yeah, it certainly was.
Yeah, it definitely was. So 4-4 now the scoreline. He had a bit of a rough start, but he's found some form now. We are going to see a pretty decent buy coming out of Tainted Minds now. They've got some economy behind them with that win bonus plus the bomb going down. And the CT's forced onto a bit of an interesting buy. A UMP and Org on SK. I haven't seen this come out in a little while, so this is going to be interesting. He's learnt some things off Shroud off his Twitch stream, so he's doing well.
Liaz here. AK, not much utility. And it's going to be a slow play from Tainted Minds here. They're playing for more picks. They, of course, have brought out 1 round in this map so far. They're looking to push on harder. Full assortment of AKs. The UMP for Noisia, looking to play that closer angle as we see at the end of Monster on the wall. He's getting set up with utility there. We see him holding on to, prepping for the push. He's waiting for those audio cues. SK with the AUG going to be holding down that entrance from barrels.
Indeed he is. Now it's going to be a bit of a slower game coming out now. No trades as of yet, once again. Sort of a bit of a slower game. 45 seconds on the clock just now. I dare say Tainted Minds are probably going to explode onto a site, and it looks like it's going to be probably B. The smokes are going to come out there. They've blocked off Heaven, they've blocked off the site. They're going to block off some of Water. Can they get the trades out? Yep. Bubsy will take out Noisia. Can they find Dezebel in the water position? Yes, they can. SK will take out Enfuk. Bubsy once again taking out, and a great nade out of Inject with a 3K.
Wow.
Taking out Liaz and Infrequent, then finishing off Bubsy with his M4. So a fantastic play out of a TQM to hold that, and a great nade coming out of Inject, putting himself at 9-3 with his personal statistics alongside Cruden there. Dezebel yet to put a kill on the scoreboard, but the rest of his team are kind of carrying at the moment, so they're doing quite well. Tainted Minds yet to really come alive. They've only got 1 score on the board so far, so some fantastic stuff at the TQM so far. We're seeing a little bit of a deagle v rifle battle come out. Inject.
It's going to be the Cruden in the middle here, getting Infrequent with that nade. He does not know that, but Infrequent is down to 18 HP. Looks like Tainted Minds are going to opt for the mid play yet again. Cruden will see Bubsy push out here, and Bubsy gets a lot of damage down with that CZ. Finalizing that with the kill. Inject going to rotate back towards the site, and he's playing on the short wall. Still open from long, and Bubsy getting the kill there as well. Noisia, and he will finally get the answer back on this site. Noisia now going to hear the push from behind the truck. Dexter picks him up. Liaz securing the site, pushing into the back corner. It's now a 4v2. Dezebel and SK the last 2 remaining. They could potentially do this. SK does have a kit, so they have that extra time to play with there. There is the Molotov set down, and that is going to prevent SK pushing onto the site anytime soon. Dezebel will push out from bank, and that's an easy 1. That's an easy 2. Looking for a 3rd, but does not find it quite yet. Dexter playing off to the left. It has been spotted by Dezebel. The push coming through. Dexter will get 1, and Dezebel will go down as number 2 as Dexter cleans up this round. Tainted Minds now 2 to team question marks 5.
Absolutely, and we are seeing, because of TQM coming out so battered on the last round, they don't have a lot of economy to play with. We're going to see a CZ go up on Dezebel and a P250 on SK and Noisia as well, so not much to really go around. The CZ now getting picked up by Cruden. These guns very powerful in their own right, but without armor, there is going to be a lot of sort of aim punch, and you're going to get dropped pretty quick. But if you play close angles and you play smart, you never know.
We're going to see the push through Monster. Bubsy gets 1, but will be put down by Dezebel, and that's the CZ coming out strong. They rotate back, and they go into wet here. Dezebel playing in the corner of that. It's going to be the site for Tainted Minds. They will get the plant down. Liaz planting it at column, and the smoke's coming out there to zone off. Noisia picks up Dexter as well, pushing Spawn. He's going to be able to back out here. Cruden taken out by Ofnu, who is on the flank. Ofnu looking to pick up more. No, he's going to rotate back through Monster. May have heard Dezebel here, and will find 1 kill. Might find the next. He does. Ofnu with a 3K in this round, and Noisia put down by Liaz.
Finally, Tainted Minds able to put some score on the board, really. So 5-3 is the scoreline now. The economy still for TQM not all that good. I would have probably maybe kept my P2000 and my USPs on that round potentially. They are having to double save again. Just picking up Noisia and SK with the armor and CZ, a flashbang and a defusal kit going around, but not that much really. On the other side, we are seeing Tainted Minds, not a lot of utility, not full, but still enough to get the job done. Hopefully this round, a few AKs, an M4 and an AWP, so plenty of guns and plenty of utility to close this out.
Tainted Minds have the hard advantage in terms of gear here, 27, almost 28k worth of value in their equipment. And of course, comparing that to team question mark, who's got 4.3k. It's an easy stack up in terms of economy for Tainted Minds. And the aggressive push here from Inject and Cruden through the mid section means that second mid or long on the site is going to be open for Tainted Minds to push. Nobody on A site. It's going to have to be a retake. The execute comes through on the site. And Tainted Minds, no movement from Question Mark yet. Tainted Minds have the site on control, and now we're going to see slow movement back. Dexter is playing very far back in the lurk. He's waiting for the connector rotate here, and he is going to find it in just a moment. He sees Cruden, gets one, waiting for the second, but Inject is not going to poke. And it's a good start for Tainted Minds to plant down, and one team member dropped for Team Question Mark. The rest are going to have to play through up to CT spawn from Bank. It's not an ideal position here for Team Question Mark. Infrequent helping solidify this angle with Dexter on Inject as Liaz picks up Decibel off camera. Inject pushing up here, and that's Dexter going to get an easy frag. And the bomb as it ticks down to detonation. Noisia and SK get out alive. But this is another round for Tainted Minds. They bring it back now with 4-round wins.
Can we just note that Infrequent's knife is actually called Fidget Spinner?
Look at that!
Oh, damn it.
I love it. And it's, of course, it's the butterfly knife, so...
It's spinning around all over the place.
Look at that. Oh, wow. And it makes a lot of sense. Infrequent is a massive meme. I love the guy. So Fidget Spinner is beautiful. And that's going to make it to the highlight reel. Cruden going to go down to Bubsy. And it's a good start for Tainted Minds here as they play the long angle yet again. They're yet to meet a challenge coming up on it. Inject playing really far forward with the AWP in bathroom. To be honest, I feel it could have been used better on long. I feel that Team Question Mark are too heavily stacked for B site and are not covering long well enough. They're too aggressive now on the CT side with Tainted Minds on full buys.
Yeah, I don't blame them for trying to be something a little bit different and trying to kind of throw them off and try and gamble their way on that B site. But Noisia would have spotted those players on long, so he's probably going to call a rotate hopefully soon. Yep, all the Molotovs and the flashbangs going out. The T's are going to be pushing out onto the A site. Noisia by himself right now. He's going to get easily taken out by Liaz. And Inject, as he tried to rotate through bathroom, just cleaned up by Offno. It's a clean take by Tainted Minds. And SK and Decibel will look to just save this. So we're not even going to go for any close exits or anything like that. They're just going to save right back to T-spawn.
There's just no point. They are 2v5 on a full buy. Decibel will find Dexter as the slow push comes through for the hunt. Decibel waiting to get a frag here. Dexter not quite pushed out yet. He's checking his angles, taking his time and going the long angle around. We'll be looking potentially to drop here. Yes, he drops. And he's pushing through for connector.
Absolutely. SK might be able to catch up Bubsy here. No, Bubsy too quick. Decibel has revealed his location, taking out Dexter there. And Bubsy taking down again, caught out with a smoke in his hand. That's not what you want right there. Decibel, however, going to be able to save this M4 and a Molotov and a grenade plus armor and a kit. So a good save by him. Unfortunate that that his friend wasn't able to save anything there, but moving forward here, TQM not in a favourable position anymore. Plenty of economy on Tainted sides. If they lose any rounds here, they've still got plenty of economy to throw around. Plenty of guns, plenty of utility. So they need to work on this. They need to build this up again. TQM, pick it up. Wild Judge is just adjusting his microphone just here next to me.
I had some tangles in, Gav.
I think you did. You did have some tangles.
Some tangles. Can't have those. Liaz going to pick up Decibel, and we are back in action here on the site. Massive frags going down across, and it's going to be a struggle, of course, to get this round closed out for the side of Team Question Mark. Bomb has been planted. Cruden is the last man up. Liaz with an amazing 3K on that entry into the site, and Tainted Minds are going to finish it up.
That's it. Cruden now just trying to hold in this connector. Just shoot, please. No, Dexter taking him out very convincingly right there. And that's going to be another round for Tainted Minds. 5-6. Judge shaking his fist at me as I accidentally turned off the monitor.
You got to stop that.
Yeah, I do.
That's enough out of you.
My knee hits it.
Your knee hits it. Get smaller knees.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Amputee.
Oh, you're lazy. There's an in-joke that no one else is going to get, but that's fine.
We'll explain it later. We'll explain it on stream one day.
Yeah, I think that's a personal stream story.
That's a personal stream story, that one.
But no, we are seeing Tainted Minds.
It's a flip. Tainted Minds have come back now. 6-5. They're in front.
This is true. This is true. Tainted Minds looking really good right now. They've taken out these rounds very convincingly, very clean takes. TQM just not able to hold any sight, so they've given up too many positions. Dexter's going to spot out SK in that corner position. He's not going to contest it. He does the smart thing. Inject on the other side of the map. He's going to be taking out Bubsy in the bathroom area. See what Dexter does. He wants to push through that monster area and see if he can pick anyone on the site and towards chemical boxes. So, no, SK's going to find him. That is the lurk down. The rest of the players are spread out across the map, just trying to find some peaks right now. They need to get together. They need to band together. Teamwork makes the dream work, boys. Get that bomb in.
Got a kill already, though, and he's looking for another here on A. Noisia is going to cop a smoke to the face, and that'll be 4 damage, getting him butted up, ready for Infrequent to strike. That's off new. Infrequent does not look to the back of sight, and Noisia will get a lot of damage down. That is 78 points of HP lost. Infrequent still alive, though, and still on site. Cruden not going to hear anyone toilets, but that will be off new, getting the audio cue. Infrequent picking up SK. And Noisia, that's a 3K for him, going ham on the AWP. Cruden waiting at the back here. We'll see Liaz go for the plant, and it does not get the kill as off new shuts him down. It's all up to Dezabel, who is underneath, playing at stairs, and has his work cut out for him.
At the moment he possibly does, but does he? Liaz taken out very quickly. Infrequent, only 22 HP. Off new, potentially a one-shot as well, only 92 HP. Can he do it? No! What is that shot? Infrequent with a huge set of kills right there, finishing off 4K to finish off that round. Great stuff by the AWPer of Tainted Minds. And 13K, 14K close to on his own economy there. He's doing incredibly well, buttering up his own stats.
That is looking juicy for Infrequent. Well played with that AWP. It's going to be Tainted Minds now 2 rounds up and looking to close out this half at 10-5. Team question mark. Not a good start here on Overpass. Overpass arguably still CT-sided. We see it played CT-sided through the results of last season, and even though so far this season, and for Team question mark to be only 5 rounds deep, it's not good for them if they're going over to the T side. Or when they go over the T side.
Absolutely not. I mean, we do see that the CT economy, obviously something very hard to manage when you start so strong, but as soon as the T sort of get any sort of legwork, it's really hard to come back from that. Obviously, you know, fully bought, the CTs are about just over 5K to be completely bought up, whereas the Ts are about 4.5 to just under 5. So, you know, economy-wise...
Oh, big execute coming through. SK grabs Bubsy, but Offnu, Liaz, and Dexter will clean up over at B. This is going to push the rotate, and Classic Overpass, they're going to make it rain on B, fake the execute, and get it moving back around. They're playing a hard frag game here as well, as the bomb is playing quite far back. Cruden unable to take out Liaz at all, as Liaz secures him, goes to the wallbang, but no one's sitting there in the lurk position at bench. And Inject going to be the last man alive, pushing a truck here, and we'll hear the execute on site, get some damage down on Liaz, but will be rushed, and Offnu puts him down for 2 kills in this round. Tainted Minds win it out and push it out to round wins, sitting at 8.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we are seeing the economy has sort of stabilized a little bit for TQM. They're going to be able to buy plenty of utility here, plenty of guns. No head armor on Dezabel or Noisia, Cruden or SK. Just Inject with the head armor. Not necessary really when you're going up against one-shot weapons. So economy-wise, doing very well to just try and go for more utility. We are seeing probably an aggressive play here by the Ts. They're all pushed up towards that short area. Only the one.
Wow.
This is going to be big.
Bubsy starts it off with SK going down, and the execute will be flowing in just a moment. They're playing it tight, and here it comes with the smoke out onto site. Dezabel with the spray through smoke gets the headshot kill on Bubsy. Now reload, and they're going to be pushing out onto the site. He sees Offnu come through with legs, and Offnu going to spray back as Liaz goes around the column to clean up. Clears out the pit, and Infrequent will pick up Noisia as well. It's Inject and Cruden left up. Dexter gets Cruden, and it's all down to Inject. He will be naded out here and rushed by Liaz. A great play from Tainted Minds, and a 9th round win for them as they head to the last round of the half. They are looking and are well on track to put this to 10-5.
At the moment, they're looking really good to take this out 16-5.
Economy, ladies and gentlemen. Offnu, Liaz, and Infrequent all finishing above 10K. Offnu and Infrequent almost at 1,500. Unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable. This is insane stuff out of Tainted Minds now. Cruden, he is going to be playing this connector area. There's a lot of T's going to spread out towards Fountain and mid, pushing past the party area now, sorry. Cruden, he knows there's people there. He knows Liaz is right there, and Liaz is going to find him. Cruden trying to jump his way, doing the Stewie 2K play. Not going to be working out today, though. That sort of rhymed. I just realised.
Yeah, well, good effort.
That was a good effort.
Good effort. I'll pay it. You tried.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
All right.
But obviously, these guns aren't really going to be matching up towards those AKs. 2 UMPs, a FAMAS, not exactly the best weapon. I would have probably gone with a UMP myself. Noisia, how is he there?
Noisia walking on fire right now, and it's going to be another kill coming out.
Demon.
The map. Here's a Demon Child Inject picking up Offnu. Of course, Cruden had already fallen for the first. And here's the push from Dezabel. Picks up the bomb carrier. And that is going to be bomb secured here. SK grabs Bubsy as well. Looking good for Team Question Mark in this round. Just to prove NCAT wrong, Dezabel grabs Liaz as well from a long range through Monster. And Infrequent now getting SK going to push. Inject goes down with a no-scope. Headshot. Infrequent looking for a third here. Going to push on Dezabel. Dezabel hiding in the back lines. And Infrequent will grab the bomb. Still looking for this kill on Dezabel. Not going to find it. Noisia playing down towards spawn. And Frequent, the last man left to 1v2 clutch. And it's going to be the push from Dezabel. Needs to smoke out quickly, and he needs to get his AWP out. Dezabel's push from behind. He needed to sit on that bomb and he needed to watch from behind. He could have had an audio cue coming from a Noisia as he pushed through there. He had that opportunity to back himself in on the site, wait for Desi to push, and if the audio cue comes through from Noisia, turn.
Or would that smoke even possibly get himself off the site there? Now going into halftime, we're going to cut back to us in a minute there.
It's a big game so far.
It is a very big game, and you know what? Tainted Minds have done very well. TQM had a very strong start in those first sort of 4 rounds.
They did.
But, you know, going forward, no, Tainted Minds have really stolen this back, and we are going back into the game now. And this will be interesting. I would like to see probably another 4-stack on the B site if we can, and it looks like it is going to happen. My dreams have come true.
This is what dreams are made of,
This is it. This is it. I say it over and over again, but I'm going to keep saying it. Teamwork makes the dream work, and I see teamwork out of TQM right now.
Bubsy has a lot of information. He's already seen 2 go past into that wet area before he got flashed out. Infrequent opening the door to bait out SK, and he's seen him now. He knows he's there. So good information for SK as he rotates back, picks up 1, looks for 2, and will find it for HP. And the rush, but he goes down.
Absolutely. That was huge, having the bomb drop there. Unfortunately, no players really to back him up to try and secure that bomb in just coming out into middle there. But Bubsy getting absolutely lit up by Inject. Inject smells him across the other side of the wall there. Hungry for blood. Noisia picking up a quick kill on Bubsy. Dexter getting a quick trade kill on Noisia. Getting SK as well. Can he find Inject for the final kill in the 3K? No, he can't. Inject still alive. 66% of his health.
It's going to be the flank, though, from Offnu. Dexter is looking to take this out. He's waiting for the poke, and Inject's going to rotate around. Liaz watching heaven, and Offnu secures it as Tainted Minds win out the first round of the half.
And this is, I think, sort of telling towards the rest of this match, potentially. You know, TQM just not able to execute as quickly and as aggressively as Tainted Minds right now. You know, it's looking really tough for TQM. They're taking a bit of a gamble with their buy right now. Obviously, no bomb plant, so not a lot of economy really go down. Inject's probably going to be saving up for that AWP. A good rifle player, but mostly an AWPer. So he's going to be just opting to stay with the AWP, where the rest of the players buying up.
And there is the push. Infrequent going to flash himself back in. He manages to get away, and now Smoke and Molotov down. Cruden in an awkward position here, as he needs to hold out with the Tech-9. He's going to look to get some damage and some spray on Infrequent, but won't find it. Another smoke from Offnu to back Infrequent in. And that's going to be Tainted Minds still holding on and not dropping a frag yet, despite Infrequent being quite lit up. Noisia playing wet. And the T side of TQM is quite spread. The favour, of course, to the A site with Noisia sitting on the rail in wet in B.
Often getting at least some information that there are players still within that bathroom area. But it looks like the T's are going to rotate down through connector. They are going to try and push onto this B site now. There are a couple of players already on shore. Dexter going to be having the spray down. Can he find a second?
Yeah.
Yes, he can. Taking down Noisia and Inject. He needs, there's another 2 players that are going to push him. One from Monster. He's having the aim battle now. Decibel will take out Dexter, trading out the other two players. Won't find anything else though. SK with the big deagle kill, backing on Bubsy.
Oh my goodness, Liaz, the
Liaz.
weapon, is going to take out two with UMP. Good spray on Cruden, and SK, the transfer, coming through strong, and Tainted Minds win out yet another round in the second half, pushing it to an 11-6 game. The 5-round lead is huge for them as they look to play out the rest of this CT side with an iron fist.
Absolutely, and we are going to see pretty much a full save coming out of TQM, obviously buying up all that armor, the Tech 9, the CZ, and the Deagle last round. Kind of broke the economy a little bit, losing that one. So, looking to have a 4th round buy in the second half. Try and get as much utility and get AKs on them as quickly as possible. Off, wow. Just getting a
he was shredded.
Rain of Glock 18.
That was Swiss cheese.
That was. He had plenty of holes in him then.
We're seeing Bubsy getting a lot of spray with the MP9 at the back of Bathroom. He's going to rotate and find one there on Cruden, looking for two. Decibel and SK both pushing him. He's going to rotate back, though, to get some help from his friends. Liaz picking up Decibel. Now SK looking for the push here. He's got the Glock on burst. And will find the kill on Bubsy before he gets out the back of Bathroom.
Obviously, the positioning still favours Tainted Minds right now. Lots of armor, a couple of flashes, a couple of M4s there. Quite low players, no armor across the TQM side. This is not looking good for them right now. This looks like it'll be a 12-6 leading into round 19.
The push is going to be hard for them here from Long and Cat. And we're not going to see much come from it. Infrequent has spotted out one. He sees SK up high. SK going to get some damage down. Infrequent, relatively healthy though, as the spray from the pistols over long range not going to help. And what a flash to back him in. He gets 3K in rapid succession. A massive flash over that wall and an amazing poke from Infrequent.
Absolutely. Like I said, teamwork makes the dream work. Those flashes, fantastic stuff coming out of the CT side. Tainted Minds and getting flashed in, obviously into long, catching all those players. Just a perfect flash. It's absolutely every entry fragger's dream right now to see that. Frequent going to be going with this orb. Can he find the pick? No, he can't. He's going to get flashed out. Decibel firing a shot off, revealing his location.
The aggressive CT push, though. Inject gets in Frequent, and it's going to be Offnu and Liaz pushing up. The kill's coming through for Liaz here. He gets two, as Offnu gets one. Dexter got one before as well. Infrequent and Offnu, of course, falling down here. And Noisia, the last man left, 1v3 in round number 19. Tainted Minds with advantage, with Bomb down, are going to look to make this one 13-6 and only be 3 rounds away from victory.
Absolutely. Tainted Minds absolutely shredding the competition right now. TQM just running into the absolute meat grinder that is Tainted Minds. The CT holds and the CT aggression is just absolutely perfect. Noisia might run into Bubsy right now. I don't know if he's going to realise. Nope. But Bubsy is probably going to catch him in the back right now. Noisia has no idea that Bubsy is there. Yep. And it's going to be an easy kill for Bubsy. Closing out now the 19th round for 13-6. Tainted Minds looking in a very good position to take out this game very easily. TQM, if I was you, I would probably just get yourself ready for this second game because Tainted Minds are playing way too well right now.
They certainly are. Tainted Minds have established their lead. They're going to look to push that lead further with 3 more round wins. The Tech 9 and almost armor push from TQM is going to look to be the setup they require to take out this round. CZ on Decibel does offer them a little bit more range with that gun. It really hurts, to be honest, but this round is Tainted Minds' round to lose. They are looking for a hard stack at B. We are seeing the rotate come through from Liaz. And it is SK rotating around, and they've been spotted out. Bubsy and Dexter get 3 kills between them. That is now a 3rd for Dexter himself. He's looking for the 4th here on Decibel, and he will find it. 4K round 20. Thank you very much. Served up on a platter with a side of TQM.
I think that was a main course of TQM and a side of Hello Reddit.
Look, yeah, you're right.
No, but very good hold by Dexter there. That M4A4 really coming into its own over the A1S and being able to have those at least multiple push holds. Frequent going to go for another pick if he can. He isn't going to find anyone just yet, though. Going to play in a very aggressive CT once again. Liaz and Offnu down here in deep long by the rock. Decibel's going to catch them. A great flash coming from the CTs. Liaz and Infrequent finding Gruden and Inject respectively. Offnu taking out Dezebel, and a very quick succession of kills running into the meat grinder. Once again, just SK and Noisia left. A couple of AKs, plenty of utility for them to execute some sort of sight if they can. They need to, though. They need to keep Tainted Minds away from match point if they can. They need to go for this.
It's going to be hard pressed, though, Cat. Dexter, Liaz, Infrequent and Offnu have all popped off at one point or another in this match. Noisia and SK are food for the fodder. It's Noisia and SK against the world. B-site's theirs for the taking. Dexter is playing down at the CT door. Offnu is going to rotate. And Noisia playing just outside smoke here is watching, playing carefully. They want to back themselves in and want to use up time.
Absolutely. They want to keep these CTs spread out. They don't want to sell this B too quickly. And it looks like the smokes are going to go down to try and cut off the graffiti position. A flash down into water, see if anyone tries to peek up. No, Noisia checking the angle. No one's gone up just yet. No one is there. So the
Noisia's pushing back for Infrequent, though, and Infrequent spotted him out. Damage down, has not found the shot, but through the wall. Great tracking there to get that shot down. Liaz coming for the flank on SK, but Dexter is going to find the kill. No, Dexter's going to get dropped, and Offnu finds the kill. And it is going to be the site for Tainted Minds as they move on to match point in this first map on Overpass. TQM, it doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. Match point now for Tainted Minds. They've set themselves up this entire game. Just clean executes in that first half, and now just that aggressiveness that we're seeing on that CT side is really coming into its own. You know, and just TQM just aren't ready for it, especially on that long side. It's just brutal.
It certainly is. And as Tainted Minds look to close out, it is a 5 AK stack for Team Question Mark to try and win this one back in round number 22. Good flashes, plenty of utility from Dexter here, and the spray down going to find a lot of damage on Inject. The push coming through now as they flash themselves in, will not find anyone from Tainted Minds. SK does take out Bubsy, and Inject gets Dexter. Cruden picking up Liaz, and it is the site in favour of TQM. The fail smoke there, of course, as we see Inject pushes across site, bounces off the back of him. There's the Molotov down. Inject is playing the site. And he will fall to the flames as they spread just far enough to pick him up. Noisia and Cruden 2v2, Infrequent and Offnu quite healthy. Infrequent could push up here onto the site, but wants to play it safe. He's got a kit, so could take out an easy defusal. He's going to swap the AWP for an M4. Offnu gets Cruden, the flash. Noisia, double flash, but will push through. Offnu down, Infrequent gets the kill, and Tainted Minds will win out the first map here of their 2-map series against Team Question Mark. That is Overpass 16-6. A mad scoreline from Tainted Minds.
That is convincing. That is very, very, very convincing. You know, Overpass is one of those things, I think, where you can either have really, really, really close games, or you can have complete blowouts.
You can.
And you know, if you don't really know how to counteract that aggression from the CTs, like we saw, you know, you can just run into a meat grinder over and over and over again. And TQM just getting picked apart.
You certainly can. We do have 2 highlights for you from that matchup, and let's have a look at them now. This is, of course, the beautiful teamwork makes the dream work from Liaz and Infrequent, the flash from Liaz, and the 3K from Infrequent to close out round number 18. And we, of course, have the push here from Dexter answering back. That's 2 there. Pushes for a 3rd, and we'll find Dezebel after a chase around the pillar for number 4. Absolutely.
Dezebel just absolutely destroying.
He was, and then Dexter was destroying him. So
he was doing really well, but just getting shut down just too quickly.
Too quickly. We are going to cut to a short break here on CGTV CSGO. This has been the AOC CGPL winter season for 2017. My name's Judge, and this is NCAT, and we'll be right back with the second map in this amazing series. Stay tuned.